I want to tell you about how to calculate it, the minimum portfolio return and the rest. Company 1 and 2, company 1 and index, company 2 and index. First of all, you have calculated the covariance of first and the first company and for second company. Now I can tell you how to calculate it that. This is the formula. First I already for 2016 already taken for the company 1, company 2, daily rating and the market index daily return. For calculating the covariance, company 1 and company 2, we just first the array have to be selected. This one, the first array, which I already selected, and the second array, which is the second daily return of company. After that, you have to just focus over here. I use the covariance of sample because these are the just the sample one. That's why I just use over here sample. Enter it, you get the value. Okay. Same, use the covariance of company 1 and market index. Then daily return of company 1 and the daily return of market index. Third, the covariance of daily return of company 2 and daily return of market index. After that, same by that formula, you can calculate the covariance of 2016, 17, 18, 19, and 20. After that, you also have to calculate the annual variance. Annual variance is nothing just the square of variance, sorry, square of standard variance, because the standard variance is the standard deviation, square of standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. That's why just you have to divide it. Sorry, just you have to multiply the standard deviation, or you can also, there is one more process which I can tell you now. Like you already calculated the daily standard deviation, average daily standard deviation. By multiplying both, you can calculate average daily variance. After that, what is the annual standard deviation? In annual standard deviation, you have to calculate 366. Okay, 366 is the whole leap year day for 2016. For this, if you have to calculate for 2016 annual variance, so just multiply the average daily variance with 366 days, you get this. If you square root that, you can get the standard deviation. You can see both are the equal. By this, you can calculate the standard deviation, or sorry, you can calculate the annual variance. After calculating the annual variance of first company, second company, and market index, you can go to the minimum variance portfolio return and risk. For variance weightage of C1, there is a formula over here. The formula says the variance of company C1 minus covariance of C1 and C2 divided by the variance of C1 plus variance of C2 minus 2 covariance of 2 into covariance of 1 and 2. For that, put the formula over here. The variance of C1 annual variance. You have to just remember that we have to calculate it annually. That's why we have to select the annual variance. Annual variance of C1 minus annual variance of minus the covariance of C1 and C2 divided by annual variance of first plus annual variance of second minus 2 into covariance of first and second. By this, we calculated for up to the 2020, and same process For C2, just 1 minus of variance 1, because the formula of the weight is 2 is 1 minus VC1. Okay, if you want to calculate the weight of C2, so just have to 1 minus CPWC1. Okay, by this you can drag it out for whole 2020 up to the 2020. Now come to the return. Return, if you have to calculate the portfolio return, there is a formula over here. The weight C1 into return of C1 plus weight of C2 into return of C2. Like this, you can calculate it. I'll show you the formula over here. First, the weight of C1 into the return of R1, RC1 plus weight of C2 into the return of C2. This will give you the return. I just converted it into the percentage by using this. Don't worry if you don't get it. I can show you the this thing you get it and putting the percentage. Now come to the risk. There is a formula of risk is weight of C1 square into the variance C1 plus weightage of C2 square into the variance of C2 plus 2 into variance weightage of C1 into weightage of C2 into covariance of C1 and C2. We go for this. I use the power for square of weightage of C1 into annual variance of C1 plus the power of weightage of C2 into annual variance of C2 plus 2 into variance 1 into variance 2 into covariance of C1 and C2. By this, you can calculate it from 2016 to 2020. With the help of this, you can calculate relation in between C2 and index, or same, you can calculate a relation between C1 and index. That's all. I can tell you one more thing. How you calculated the beta. I think already told you, but if you want, I can tell you, or you can see my beta video. Okay. If you already go through my beta video, then I can tell you how to calculate CAPM. Okay. For CAPM, we already calculated these the average daily return, annual return, daily average standard deviation, annual standard deviation. For the beta, there is a formula. For beta is the formula for beta is the covariance C1 in covariance of C1 and M1 divided by the variance of M1. You already know what is the M1. M1 is a market index and C1 is a company one. By calculating the beta, after calculating beta, we go to the CAPM. Now I will tell you how to calculate the CAPM. CAPM, there is a formula. We already mentioned in the PDF form. Already mentioned the word RF. RF means the risk-free rate. Now, by adding the risk-free rate plus the beta 1 for the first year, now we are calculating for this company 1. That's why using for the beta for first company. After that, multiply with annual return of market index minus annual return of first company. The formula of here is For expect return is uh, RF plus beta multiplied by RM minus R. Okay, the RF is the uh, free rate of risk. You can say the risk free rate, or RM is the market return, and the R is the daily return, annual return, which you already know of. Okay, same you can calculate it for this by same this process. You can also calculate it for the two. The RF will be the fix. So that's why to fixing this, I use dollar over here. By using dollar, cannot be changed for whole up to the 2020. Or even you can shift over here or downward, it will not be changed. After that, just add the beta of C2 into the differences of market index minus second company annual return. By this, you calculate CPA. Okay, that's it for it.